In this video, I will explain how to write the perfect introduction for writing task 2. So let's begin. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and to the very first episode of Writing Club, a new series where I explain how you can improve your writing when answering the IELTS writing tasks. So let's get started. Now, there are 5 different types of IELTS writing task 2 questions, and on this episode we will focus on the advantages and disadvantages question, but more specifically we will focus on how to write the perfect introduction. So the way this video will work is that it will be broken down into 3 stages. First, we will look at the purpose of writing an introduction and what actually makes a good introduction. Then I will explain a 3-step method which will help you write the perfect introduction. And when I say perfect, I mean band 9 perfect. And then finally, we will look at a real IELTS writing task 2 question and we will answer it together using the information that we have learnt. So let's go straight to stage 1. What makes a good introduction? Well, the introduction is the first paragraph of your essay, and the goal of your introduction is to let the examiner know exactly what to expect from your essay. There are many different ways of writing a good introduction, but in general, a good introduction should include the following. Firstly, it should attract the reader's attention. In this case, the reader will be the examiner. Also, you should write a sentence introducing the topic. So for example, if your topic is based on technology, then your sentence should specifically introduce technology. We will look at this in stage 3, where I will write a model introduction. Thirdly, a good introduction should tell the examiner exactly what the essay will be about. And most importantly, your introduction should do all of the above whilst also being clear and straight to the point. So how can we do that? Well, we can do that by following a 3-step method. Now, if you use this method properly, it can boost your marks from a band 6 all the way to a band 9. Yes, a band 9, which means that it will be the perfect introduction. So this is how the 3-step method works. Firstly, you will write a general, unbiased sentence. Then the next step is that you will reword the question in your own words. And finally, you will explain to the examiner exactly what the essay will be about and what you will do in this essay. So for instance, if your question is about the advantages and disadvantages, then your sentence here should specifically mention that this essay will talk about the advantages and disadvantages. But again, we will look at that in a bit more detail in stage 3. Now, you want to include all these points that I've mentioned in your introduction in a funnel method. So as you can see on the screen, a funnel is like an upside down triangle, okay? It starts off very broad and general, and then it narrows down as we go along. So that's exactly how your introduction should be. The first sentence should be very general and broad, and then as we go along, we reach the final sentence, which will be very specific and straight to the point. So let's jump over to the screen where I will write out a model introduction paragraph for the advantages and disadvantages question using this method that I've explained. So for this example, we will use the following advantages and disadvantages question. Nowadays, more and more students are using iPads when studying at university. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using technology in universities? So remember our 3-step method. First, we write an unbiased sentence. Then we reword the question. And finally, we write our final sentence of the paragraph where we will explain what this essay will talk about. So, step 1. Here is our unbiased sentence. Recently, the number of people using technology within academic institutions has significantly increased. So all I've done here is just reword the statement in the question by using synonyms. Now, as you can see, I've swapped the word nowadays with the word recently. I've also used a synonym for the word university by using the term academic institution. And also, I replaced iPads with the word technology. And look at that, the sentence has been completely changed. It's clear that it's written in my own words and not copied, yet it still means the exact same thing as the statement in the question. So now let's move on to step 2, where we will reword the question. So we can do this by putting things in our own words and again using synonyms. So here is the sentence. There are a number of positives and negatives of using tablets such as iPads in an academic setting. That's it. All I've done is just replaced advantages and disadvantages with synonyms. I've also used an example just to clarify what I mean by the word tablet. Now, for our final step, all we do is tell the examiner what this essay will do. So, this essay will discuss the pros and cons of using iPads in universities. So as you can see, this is actually really easy. Now, our final introduction will look like this. Recently, the number of people using technology within academic institutions has significantly increased. There are a number of positives and negatives of using tablets such as iPads. This essay will discuss the pros and cons of using iPads in universities. That is a perfect introduction paragraph. Next to it, I've just wrote in brackets how many words this whole paragraph will be about. Obviously, you don't need to write the number of words in your essay, but that's just a guideline of how many words you should be aiming for. Now, finally, I'm developing my own website where I will allow students to send their essays for me to mark. Now, I will be carrying out promotions as soon as the website is launched, but in the meantime, if you would like your essay to be marked, just contact me through Instagram or Facebook. If you benefited from this video, you will definitely want to check out my writing playlist on the screen. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on the other side. Bye bye.